Hello friends, today I am going to discuss the parametric amplifier. A parametric amplifier is a high frequency amplifier whose operation is based on time variation in a parameter. That parameter may be a reactance and which converts the energy at the frequency of an alternating current into energy at the input signal frequency in such a way as to amplify the signal. So, the parametric amplifier uses a device whose reactance is varied in such a manner that amplifies the signal. It is a low noise because no resistance need to be involved in the amplification process. Now let us discuss the fundamental concept of a parametric amplifier. How a parametric amplifier works. Now, to understand the operation of one of the forms of parametric amplifier, consider an LC circuit oscillating at its natural frequency. If the capacitor plates are physically pulled apart at the instant of time when the voltage between them is at its positive maximum, then work is done on the capacitor since a force must be applied to separate the plates. This work or energy addition appears as an increase in the voltage across the capacitance since we know V is equals to Q by C and the charge Q remains constant. Voltage is inversely proportional to the capacitance. Since the capacitance has been reduced by the pulling apart of the plates, voltage across them has increased proportionately. The plates are now returned to their initial separation just as the voltage between them passes through 0, which involves no work. As the voltage passes through the negative maximum, the plates are pushed apart and voltage increases once again. The process is repeated regularly so that energy is taken from the pump source and added to the signal at the signal frequency. Amplification will take place if an input circuit and a load are connected. In practice, the capacitance is varied electronically as could be the inductance. Thus, the reactance variation can be made at a much faster rate than by mechanically means, and it is also sinusoidal rather than a square wave. Now, comparing the principle of parametric amplifier with those of conventional amplifier, we see that the basic difference lies in the use of variable reactance and an AC power supply by the former and a variable resistance and a DC power supply by the latter. As an example, in an ordinary transistor amplifier, changes in base current cause changes in the collector current when the collector supply voltage is constant. It may be said that the collector resistance is being changed. The basic parametric amplifier just described requires the capacitance variation to occur at a pump frequency that is exactly twice the resonant frequency of the tuned circuit and hence twice the signal frequency. It is thus phase sensitive, and this is a property that sometimes limits its usefulness. This mode of operation is called the degenerative mode, and it may also be shown that the amplifier is a negative resistance one. Now let us see the parametric amplifier working. The introduction laid down the basic of the parameter amplification, and this particular figure illustrates the process parametric amplifier working. It will be seen that the voltage across the capacitor is increased by pumping at each signal voltage peak. Furthermore, the energy thus given to the circuit is not removed when the plates are restored to their initial position, that is when the capacitance of the diode is restored to its original value, because this is done when the voltage across the capacitance is instantaneously 0. Now this figure shows parametric amplification with square wave pumping in a degenerative mode. Now here in this figure A, this is figure A, which is signal input voltage. This is the pumping voltage, and this wave is corresponding to the output voltage buildup. Now the process of signal buildup is shown in this particular figure, C figure. Note that it requires more energy in each successive step to increase the voltage across the capacitance. You can see here, because the peak change is greater each time. The capacitor voltage would tend to increase indefinitely, except that the driving power is finite. Thus, in practice, the build-up progresses until the energy added at each peak equals the maximum energy available from the pump source, this pump source. Now, let us discuss basic parametric amplifiers. Now, these two circuits shows the basic parametric amplifiers. This A circuit is for the degenerative mode, and this B is for the non-degenerative. Now this is showing the idle circuit. Now if the pump frequency is other than twice the signal frequency, beating between the two will occur and a different signal called the idler frequency will appear. The amplitude of this idler signal is equal to the amplitude of the output signal, and its presence is an automatic consequence of using a pump frequency such that the pump frequency Fp is not equals to the twice of the signal frequency. This means that if the idle signal is suppressed, the amplifier will have no gain. Now this figure A shows the basic degenerative operation which take place, whereas in this figure B, the Fp is not equals to the twice of the signal frequency, and the pumping is called non-degenerative. The pump frequency tuned circuit has been left out in each cases for the sake of simplicity. Note that nothing prevents us from taking the output at the idler frequency, and in fact there are a number of advantages in doing this. Now here the non-degenerative parametric amplifier, which is shown in figure B, like the degenerate one, produce gain with the pump source being a net supplier of energy to the tank circuit. This can only be proved mathematically with the aid of the Mellner-Rowe relation. These show the substantial gain is available from this parametric amplifier in which the pump frequency has no special relation to the signal frequency except to be higher as a general rule. This still holds if sine waves pumping is used and is also applied if the output is at the idler frequency. And in the non-degenerative circuit, the energy taken from the pumping source is transformed into added signal frequency, and the idler frequency energy, and divides equally between two tuned circuits. An amplified output may thus be obtained at either frequency, raising the possibility of frequency conversion with gain. In fact, two different types of converters are possible. If the pump frequency is much higher than the signal frequency, then the ideal frequency Fi, which is given by, we can say Fi is equal to the difference of Fp minus Fs, will be much higher than the Fs, and the circuit is called up conversion. Now, if the pump frequency is only slightly higher, that is Fi will be less than Fs, and a down converter, which is rather simple to the mixer in an ordinary radio receiver, will result. Now, note finally that there is no compulsion whatever for the pump frequency to be a multiple of the signal frequency in a non-degenerative amplifier. In fact, it seldom is a multiple in practice. So this is the brief description about these particular very simple parametric amplifier circuit, both the generative and the non-degenerative circuits. Now let us discuss the advantages and the disadvantages of parametric amplifier. Now these are the following advantages of the parametric amplifier. The first advantage is noise figure. Because of minimum resistive elements, the thermal noise in parametric amplifier is very less in comparison to the transistor amplifiers. Hence, noise figure is less and will be in a range of about 1 to 2 dB. Now, next advantage is the frequency range. The upper frequency limit, about 40 to 200 GHz, is set by the difficulty of obtaining a source power at pump frequency and also by the frequency at which the varactor capacitance can be pumped. The lower frequency limit is set by the cutoff frequency of the microwave components used in the circuit. Now, because of its low noise, parametric amplifiers are used in space communication system, tropo receivers, and radio telescope. Now here are some of the disadvantages of parametric amplifier. First disadvantage is bandwidth. The parametric amplifier bandwidth is small due to the presence of tuned circuit, and further bandwidth can be increased by stagger tuning. Another disadvantage is with the gain. Now gain is limited by the stabilities of pump source and time varying capacitance. It is usually in the range of 20 to 80 dB for the parametric amplifier. So students, this is all for today's lecture, in which we have briefly discussed the concept of parametric amplifier, the advantages, disadvantages, working principle, the two type of generative and non-degenerative parametric amplifiers were also being studied. So this is all for today's lecture. Thanks for listening the lecture. Have a very nice day.